It's very earthbound. It's very material bound. It's matter. Venus and Aquarius. This is the one I was talking about earlier, where Venus and Aquarius love to they drawn to attracted to relationships or people or things that are very not only weird and different, but also they want friends first. In fact, probably that's what they only want. Especially if you have Sun and Venus conjunct in Aquarius. Oh yeah, you relate with people, you express yourself more. In this case, you identify with that Venusian self of being social and friendly and community. It's all about community rather than anything else. So that's Aquarius, but also technology. Things seem to do their relationships that they find may be beneficial to them in the future. Maybe I would say that's kind of a thing, but also relationships that are, how do I explain this? Relationships that are, in a way, it's the opposite of Leo, right? It's a creative relationship, something that stimulates the intellect. Earlier I said that they might tend to intellectualize and kind of question relationships and say they overanalyze it. There's a similarity between that and Virgo, where they might overanalyze a relationship to probably to death. Not really. But yeah, so there's that tendency to be intellectual and always scientific. This one trait that I shared with Virgo as well. And sometimes it's not seen, but it is. It gets scientific. It gets too like, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? But because it's so open to change, it also doesn't mind changes in relationship. It also gets Aquarius has a tendency to not stick to one type of relationship. Meaning, not when I say stick to one relationship, it means that it wants to just be different. It wants to have a variety of things because it's all about the people, what community. And the Venus in Pisces, this is the one where it's like, it's exalted in Pisces. So it's idealistic relationship. It's things that give them a sense of actually higher purpose, highest purpose of all, beyond anything. Beyond science, beyond earthly things, beyond love, unconditional love. Venus and like Pisces people, they don't necessarily love to be in love. That feels like very superficial, but it's more about absolute faith in the relationship, absolute trust, absolute letting go, relationships that are not in control. But sometimes it becomes too aloof when the two people to really get together. There's no more connection sometimes, especially when, depending on their sun, depending on their moon, all those personal planets. Sometimes a relationship, you're going to have both of yourselves as Pisces in sun and moon and Venus, probably everything in Pisces, for you to really feel that relationship to work, and unlike Aquarius, where it's about society and differences, about polyamory, right? Venus in Pisces might be, but that's more of an Aquarian thing, right? Moon in Aquarius is also kind of similar. I'm like that. I'm polyamorous. So, well, I guess you can say I identify with it. So, Venus in Pisces is like that. It's all about letting go and it's just really being in that relationship where they can trust it. But the downside can be like that they become gullible. So the gift of Venus in this case, for all of these signs, especially with the other signs in the lower sphere, the southern sphere, which is actually up there, which is southern, is to learn to know what appreciation is for yourself. It's basically the whole thing. Like, even if it's in the northern hemisphere of your chart, doesn't matter. Venus has the gift of being able to find, that esteem. The word estimate means to value, to appreciate things, to value things within yourself first, right? Then you magnetize things. This kind of ties into manifestation. If you don't work on yourself, you don't find it. That's a Venusian thing, that you don't have a relationship with yourself. and really understand. But beyond, even going beyond the earthly stuff, many people out there I see on social media, Venus, they love to appreciate themselves, but it becomes very also ego based, egoic, and they get identified with the body too much. Going into your body is not a bad thing. It's not about that. It's going into body and not believing what your thoughts say. The thoughts are thoughts. They're just a form of energy. It has its purpose. But when it becomes overthinking, when it turns into overthinking, it becomes egoic because you're attached to it. Venus becomes like overgrounded, so to speak. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. So I hope you like that. Which I'm sure you like it because it's very informative. It's very educational. There'll be more of these things. I'm doing it kind of like bit by bit, kind of deciding that maybe I should proceed with this. At least, the very least, the planets. But in case, whatever placements you have, you're just here to have fun. Have fun with the whole process. Have fun. Have fun. Comments down below. Like and subscribe. Share if you want to. Totally up for that. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.